Hey everyone, this is 𝗧𝘅 over at 𝗃𝘃𝗲𝗏 Retirement. Just wanted to shoot a quick video on something we put out every year. It's a 2024 tax summary sheet. Well, we do the tax summary sheet each year. It just has a bunch of quick little items on different things in the tax world that affect people. It's got a lot. It's double-sided, and we use these in the office all the time. If you've been in recently, you've definitely seen them. But we hand them out to clients too. So anybody who wants one, feel free to shoot us an email, give us a call. We can send one over. They're really handy for a lot of the basic conversations around taxes. So I'm going to go through just 5 quick items on what's on there, just kind of the main ones and what changed this year, because I have the 2024. I also have the 2023 here. As you know, with taxes, everything moves a little bit each year. They change some of the numbers. So number one, the standard deduction, going from $27,700 to $29,200. That's married filing jointly. If you're single, it is $14,600. Or married filing separate. Those move up a little bit each year. So those are the news numbers: $29,200 for married filing jointly, $14,600 for single folks. Some people don't know this, but if you're over the age of 65 or blind, you get an extra little bit on top of your standard deduction. So if you're married and either one of those applies, it's $1,550 per person. So it could be $3,100 this year. It was $3,000 last year for the couple. If you're single and either blind or over the age of 65, you get an additional $1,950, because you don't get 2, you get $1,950 instead. So that's kind of cool. A little bit higher than last year, obviously. Next up, the IRA limits. How much can you put into a traditional or Roth IRA, assuming you're eligible? So number one is, last year, $6,500 is how much you could put into an IRA. And if you're over the age of 50, it'd be another $1,000, so a total of $7,500. This year, they moved it up $500, so now you can contribute $7,000. And if you're over 50, you can do that extra $1,000 for a total of $8,000. So moving that one up a little bit. They also moved up the 401k, 403b, 457 plans. Last year you could contribute $22,500 plus $7,500 if you're over the age of 50. Okay. This year now it's $23,000 plus that same $7,500. Excuse me, if you're over the age of 50. So just $500 is all they increased that one. The gift exemption, which you may or may not be familiar with, but how much are you able to give to another person, a child, another person that you know, without doing anything special, quite frankly, without using your exemption, without paying any gift or estate taxes or anything. It's moving from $17,000 last year to $18,000 this year. So they actually increased that one more than the 401k and IRA limits, which I find kind of funny. That's number 4. I didn't go back to number 3, but that was 3 and 4. And number 5, Social Security. So some people don't know, but there is a limit to how much of your income is taxed as far as Social Security tax. You pay 6.2%. Your employer puts in another 6.2%, unless you're the employer, in which case you do both. But there's a maximum. So if you make last year, where did it go here? Last year, if you made over $160,200, you wouldn't pay any more Social Security tax for anything above that. That's the cutoff. Everything above that didn't get taxed by Social Security, doesn't get counted into the formula. They moved that one up pretty substantially from this $160,200 to $168,600. So over an $8,000 increase on how much of your income gets taxed by Social Security. So those are a bunch of quick items. All of those and more are on here. So just let us know if you want a copy of these. We do them every year. Doesn't cost anything, just a good reference point. So thanks for joining me. See you next time.